Very happy that I've done well on a consecutive basis, and I think it is more about how the game is. I'm not looking at my personal milestones. I want to get better, so that's where it is. I think the process in place is perfect. It's fine, so I'm looking at that from that perspective. I'm not looking too much into what is possible. I try to put an end to that seal of things right now. So I want to move ahead and see how I can contribute better to the team. I think the team has done really well. It's an extraordinary performance to roll out a team in the first day, especially in Sri Lankan conditions when we lost a toss to actually roll them on 50 overs. The composure is generally something you associate with yourself when you find yourself in a tough situation. That's when I think composure helps you to come out on top. But I think it is about understanding situations and being able to adapt. This is exactly what I would like to see it as, because if 2 wickets have fallen, the receivers have done a fair enough job. It's about your role from then and there, because I thought Ishant Sharma bowled beautifully this morning, and he looked like he was going to nick a batsman off every ball that he put. So after that, my take was very simple. I wanted to get into my stride, get into my basics, and get into my action pretty strongly and start with a good rhythm. Sangakkara's wicket in the first over surely helps. So from there on, I think it is all about trying to keep yourself focused. I think it's also about planning. You have your own game plan. You start chipping away, then it's about getting to a 3-wicket or a 2-wicket ball and then trying to break the partnership, which is what I did with Angelo matches. I always plan my spells that way. So planning definitely helps. You know, you can stay really relaxed and be composed, knowing that the next wicket is going to come rather than being in a hurry. To me, everything seems little, but to all of you, it seems big. So I don't know where I can start with that, because I've gone through with my action quite a bit. I try and if I'm convinced with something, I go ahead and try it, and not always do I expect everybody to agree with that. But when I went back to Australia, I wanted to put my experience to the best of use, because when I went in 2011, I was that youngster who wanted to get 5 wickets in the first day of the Melbourne Test. So that was a mistake I did, but I aspired to be one. I would rather err on the aggressive side. So with that, I wanted to go back to Australia this time with a certain set plan. Like, I wanted to be really steady and consistent and use my pace, vary my pace, wanted to be a little quicker. So whichever I thought could help me best and which best suited me was what I wanted to take on board. And I had a couple of actions. I changed my actions during the IPL, then changed my action for a couple of years in one-day cricket as well. So having done that, I had a lot of experience to draw from, saying which would best suit that. So once I did that, it was pretty effective in Australia. From there on, I wanted to see how effective I can make that action work. It was a more repeatable action. So I spoke to Ravi Shastri and Bharat, who gave me very confident answers. So from there on, I just took it on board and wanted to improve it recently. I think pretty much what happens at the other end of the wicket is what you deliver from this end of the wicket. So everything is dependent on the crease as far as the bowler is concerned. Especially for a spinner, I cannot talk from a fast bowler's point of view. But for a spinner, what you do at the bowling crease results in what happens at the other end. So I want to get my loading right, I want to get my run-up rhythm right, the pace of my run-up right. So there are a lot of things that goes into it. That's why you always see me bowling a lot of warm-up deliveries. So even before the game I start, I bowl almost about 40-50 balls before the game has started. So I want to get everything right, at least give myself the best opportunity to succeed.